Hey guys, how's it going? Shimbob here, and today I just wanted to do a real quick video just giving my initial impressions on the new patch that's just come out and sort of the new meta that came along with that. So to be honest, I'm not really concerned about everything that came in the patch. A lot of things don't really affect me, or I don't notice them so much. The really big things that I'm excited about were the buff to hand cannons and the nerf to shotguns. Not so much the nerf to special overall, but at least shotguns took a heavy hit. That's really nice to see. So the first thing I noticed was that I rarely was getting killed by shotguns. I saw them occasionally, but they weren't even getting close enough to kill me a lot of the time. I guess there just wasn't as many of them. I did, however, see a fair few people trying to bum rush me with a sidearm, which they probably have worked out by now. It doesn't really work because you have to stop and shoot. You can't shoot while you're sprinting at someone. So they were sort of running at me, stopping, shooting, and they'd be dead before they could get to me, which is nice. A lot more people jumping though. The ones that have worked it out, they're sort of jumping a lot more, trying to jump and shoot and get close to you. I don't know. It's just weird. People just need to learn to play a different style. So that's been a really big relief for me, is not having to deal with so many shotgunners. And when you do see them, if you kill them early on in the game, they'll lose that initial ammunition, and then you can sort of just take control of special as much as possible, and you don't have to worry about them at all, really, which is really nice. And I'm a little bit sad that that sort of means that snipers are nerfed as well, because you don't get as much ammo with them. That's probably a bit of a deeper issue I'll talk about another time, but I will be using a sidearm a fair bit now, just till I get used to the primary meta a bit more. Then I'll probably go back to sniping, because I have the most fun sniping, and whether I have sniper ammo or not, I'll still want to have one equipped. And obviously, with that being said, that means that the main thing in the meta now is primaries. And the good thing about that is there's so many different primaries out there, so people are still sort of experimenting to find if there's anything like secret or anything that someone hasn't used for a while that might now be awesome. And I think some people are sort of saying that those lower rate of fire pulse rifles are doing alright, like the messenger sort of archetype. So I'm trying to find a few quirky little things like that myself and see if they're any good now. I've seen a lot of people using Suros Regime again, which is a nice change of pace. Good to see auto rifles getting a mention again. But obviously, hand cannons and the normal old meta primary weapons are still doing very well. So as you can see here in the gameplay in the background, some of it I'm using my palindrome. It was great before the change, and now it's even better. All my hand cannons just feel really crisp, and I'm really enjoying it because, as you guys know, I'm a hand cannon enthusiast, so it's been a really good experience for me. I can just use them non-stop, and I find that if I'm doing the sort of continuous ADS, out of ADS, back in on each shot, it sort of seems to resync that initial bullet accuracy. I don't know if that's exact, but it feels like it is. So I'm doing that a bit more often now that the patch is out, when I need to sort of fire off at a moving target quickly. So yeah, they're the main big changes that caught my attention and have me really excited and really enjoying the game again. I mean, I don't care if everyone's just using hand cannons, because I love using them, and then it kind of makes that online competitive play a bit more even that way. Sort of like how Halo and Call of Duties can be. There's sort of like a smaller range of weapons that people can or will use, but it's still not too small. It's not just like Clever Dragon, Matador anymore. It's just any hand cannons and sidearms sort of thing. So I don't know. We'll see how it pans out. People always find the like quickest route, so like they'll find some sort of exploit or something, some way to get special ammo or some way to make some weapon OP. So we'll just wait till that happens. But for now, I'm really happy with how things are, and I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how they sort of tweak this going forward, because they did make some weird changes, like to blade dancers, nerfing them because yeah, they were totally OP, and that affected seemed to affect warlocks a bit too with their health regenning abilities. I threw off a few Nova Bombs and I didn't seem to be getting any health regen from that, but I don't know whether that's just a bug or just things they oversaw and they might fix later. Still can't believe they didn't touch scurries, but that's another issue for another time. All in all, it was a little bit scrappy, but they did the main things pretty right, so it's a step in the right direction, and I think that people are a lot happier now, and they've sort of earned the player base's trust back a little bit, which is the main thing, especially going forward now for the rest of Destiny 1. Moving into Destiny 2, they want to retain that loyalty, trust, and fan base that they sort of had from year 1, 2, and 3, going into Destiny 2. And I think they've done the right thing. They sort of, if it were my choice from here on out, I would almost just give the community exactly what they wanted, like what people are tweeting about on Twitter and stuff like that, just to keep them happy and having fun, even if it gets a little bit silly, just to make it fun and enjoyable for everyone, so that they are there playing the game and are excited to see what Bungie come up with in Destiny 2. So there's not long left for Destiny 1, so just give us what we want, Bungie, please. Other than that, I know I kind of rambled a bit, but I don't really have much else to say other than grab yourself a hand cannon and a sidearm, jump in the Crucible, and let me know if you guys find any gems of weapons that we might not have thought of. Let me know down in the comments if you think of anything. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like. That's really appreciated. But until next time, just keep doing what you're doing, guys. Cheers.